Jay Cutler shares quick tips on muscle isolation, full range of motion, and time under tension. Cutler cleared up confusion surrounding muscle isolation, range of motion, and time under tension with a few useful and effective pointers. When it comes to the complexities of lifting weights, Jay Cutler boasts next-level knowledge given his legendary status as a bodybuilder. In a recent offering on YouTube, Cutler walked fans through the differences between muscle isolation, range of motion, and time under tension, explaining how each affects the quality of a workout. Some tips on muscle isolation, range of motion, and time under tension. I get a lot of questions about this subject, so here's my quick take. Jay Cutler shares. Jay Cutler's career was defined by a multitude of special moments. However, nothing rivals his 2006 Mr. Olympia upset over Ronnie, the King, Coleman. After a handful of runner-up finishes, Cutler caught up to Coleman with breathtaking size, fullness, and conditioning. On top of that accolade, Cutler became the only man in history to win back a Mr. Olympia title in 2009 when he quad-stomped his way to victory. Even in retirement, Jay Cutler is a top-tier ambassador for the sport of bodybuilding. He transformed his physique as part of a challenge at 50 years old and still gives back to fans today with easy-to-understand workouts and tips. Jay Cutler shares tips on muscle isolation versus full range of motion and time under tension. Although the intricacies of training can get confusing, Cutler believes the stretching portion of an exercise depends on a person's body type most. Muscle isolation versus full range of motion. Now, it's really a confusing thing because a lot of times you see me doing time under tension movements. So, basically sometimes my representative ranges are a little short but it is the full extension. Because of my size, how my muscle actually moves, and actually engages. So, some people like to do a crazy amount of stretch. He adds that while time under tension and muscle isolation are vital to muscle growth, he underlined that a full range of motion can vary greatly from lifter to lifer. I'm going to show this on a back movement. But more importantly, I think the thing is to really feel the muscles at work. Everyone's range is a little different, so yes, full range of motion, but muscle isolation is also important. The mind-to-muscle connection and go through those movements. It may take you a little time.